Yo, what's up? This your boy A-Wax with the Lunch and Blunt Show. We back with another week and another episode, and man, you know what it is. This your boy, man. We sit down, man. My boy Ro DeVinci,
What's
Ro
up?
DeVinci Beats, man. What's happening?
And what's going on, man?
Hey, man.
Just been chilling.
Yeah.
You're back in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You dipped for a minute,
Yeah,
huh?
I've been in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that's where I started everything at. So I started here, moved to Atlanta, came back, went back to Atlanta. So just be back and forth.
Yeah, because last time we plugged, man, you was dropping some high tracks.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And you was working with some good artists as well.
Yeah. And the industry is real crazy, man, because on that, you find yourself like you think you be having a lot going on, and then when it's time for that business to come down, and then you get to that paperwork, that the money don't be right, and they don't be giving you what they promise you gonna get. Then so I had to sue a lot of people, had to sign a lot of NDAs, can't mention a lot of people no more. But that's how it worked.
Bro, it got hard. It got real.
Yeah, it got real.
It got real, man.
Yeah. So
so how long you been producing? Let's get into that.
Ooh, since I was 14. I've been in it for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. So like the story behind that is I don't know if you remember a store called Service Merchandise. All right. So I bought a Dungeons and Dragon game from Service Merchandise.
Yeah.
And my grandmother told me that game was demonized.
Yeah.
She made me return the game, and that's when I bought my first tape recorder and keyboard.
Yeah.
And it started from there.
Yeah.
And jumped it on up. Got into high school. I was making mixtapes, and nobody knew it was me. But I was putting what I was doing. I was making the mixtapes, and I was putting them in everybody's locker. And I was just trying to see how everybody liked my stuff. Nobody knew it was me.
You were just gonna test the water.
Yeah.
You gonna put it out there without putting it out.
And so I'm listening to everybody, but I'm never telling nobody it was me. Ever. Nobody knew. And get to high school. Well, first I signed my first deal when I was 14. And I wrote a lot of stuff. Went into the studio one day, and I pushed play. I always would learn the equipment. I pushed play. It had my songs, but it wasn't me on it. They had replaced me with a female, and they said my voice was too light.
What?
So I couldn't sue to get my money till I was like 18, 19.
Really?
Yeah. And so after that, I never signed with a label until I got like 25, and I signed with Sony.
You signed with Sony?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
can we talk about Sony?
We can talk about Sony.
How was that?
Sony was good up until the money part.
Yeah.
So I had to turn in 20 beats a week.
Ooh.
And how that work is just like a job.
Yeah.
You work for them, but you don't own any of your stuff.
Yeah.
So like I'm listening on the radio, I'm hearing my stuff, but I can't tell nobody that it's me.
How wild is that?
Yeah, so I'm like, I could tell you stuff and tell you tracks that I've did and people that I wrote for, and you'll be like, bro, you lying. You ain't on none of them credits. No, they're not going to put you on the credits. Because Sony, man, it's a monopolized system to where they have to have ownership of everything. They can't, when you're an independent artist, that's what I tell everyone. I believe that you should be an independent artist even now, because there's ways to go around it and you can be your own man, your own boss.
Yeah.
Because like signing with a label, man, is I mean, they're going to put who they want on top, and they're going to always have control over you.
Yeah.
So that's just how the game works. And I mean, well, that's my experience. I'm not saying everybody go through that, but that was just my experience trying to do what I do.
Man, that's wild. So you got stuff out there that you can't even mention. But do you still get a check for it?
I had to sue to get my see, what they do is when they have you to sign these NDAs, there's a no contest. So whatever they gave you for it, that's it. That's all you're gonna get.
Wow.
And so when I was in Atlanta, I hooked up with an entertainment lawyer, and he looked into everything, and he checked out all my credits on Sound Exchange.
Yeah.
And I I had the masters because I recorded them and I produced them. So I proved that they were my work. But because of the contract I signed, it was like I gave the rights to them, but I got my royalties. So I got my mechanical royalties for everything. So that's how that worked.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how it worked in my favor. So, and after that little deal with Sony, I've never signed with another label again.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they sued me for money that I never saw.
Wow.
Yeah,
how does that work though?
Man, okay, so they give you a black card, they give you a studio, they give you a car, they give you everything, but you don't own anything.
Yeah.
And you basically they putting your lifestyle in forefront. And so everybody's seeing you living this lifestyle, but you broke.
You really don't own
none of it. None of it is yours. Like I had a big studio, I had a lot of stuff going for me.
Yeah.
And all I had was my work. Yeah. And I didn't even own that. So and then when I tried to fight against it, I got stripped from everything. That's exactly, if you notice in the news, somebody can be up and they get stripped from everything. They get allegations against them, go to jail. We ain't gonna speak on it, but they go to jail. They do that so they can keep control of you. It's like they don't want you to be your own man in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, so
they want you to be who they want you to be.
They want you they want you to continue to be a puppet. They want to keep having control. They want, man, I think it's a lack of creativity. They don't want anyone like if I've never went in somebody else's lane. I've always stayed in my own lane. I can do any type of beat. I can write any type of song, but I stay in my lane. And I think when you stay in your own lane, that sets you apart from a lot of people. So, you have two people come out. Now you got 2,500 trying to be like them two people.
Yeah.
It gets saturated real quick.
Yeah.
You know, so and
water it down.
I've always been a stickler for originality. I've been a stickler to keep it. God gave you your gift for a reason. He gave you your craft. It's not for me to come out here and try to be like you because you on top and then try to be like this person because they're there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. God gave everybody individual talents. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like your talent will shine if you just stick with it.
Stick
and
to
you
your
go,
lane.
You know, stick to your lane. Just exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Just because you see somebody else doing something, they doing it good.
Yeah, that's not your lane. You know what I'm saying? Stay right there. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I mean, it's a reason why you go to a car lot and they won't let you get that out of. They put you in the camera. Yeah. It's a reasons for that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's a light.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I feel that. Stick to it.
Stick to what God got. I mean, everything will work out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't have the big house like I used to have. I don't have the cars that I used to, but I'm comfortable. God makes sure I have everything that I need. I wake up, I don't have any worries. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not looking over my back. I don't have no deadline. Everything that I do is on my own. Yeah. I can set my own prices. I can work with who I want to work with. Yeah. The freedom is way better than the control. Yeah.
Ooh, freedom is way better than the control.
Yeah. So wow. That's how I mean. So like everybody tell me I'm crazy because I think I had like the most. I can mix down three of your songs for $100. I have the freedom to do that. You know, I'm not trying to beat nobody in the head. I know everybody is trying to make it, and I like struggling artists. I like people that stick to their creativity. If I'll help you out the best way that I can, and you get a lot going on with that. I give you consultation. I'll try to help you. I'll try to help you go in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? It's on you to take the information and do what you want to do, you know? Yeah. But my whole thing is I like a quality sound. And that's what I've always been about. But you know, you've been doing this for a minute though, big bro. I ain't gonna lie. We go back and I'm and to watch you grow. Yeah, appreciate it.
See where you at today, dog. And then see, this is what I love about it. You wasn't afraid to take that step. If you have, sometimes you got to fucking leave your comfort zone and go into something else. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, to explore your greatness.
Yeah.
And look, you was touching this shit.
Yeah. I tried to, man. I mean, look, I messed up on every job that I ever had. I can't.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to follow rules, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
man, look.
Yeah.
I'm not biased anything. God made me a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard for me to do what you telling me to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I get the job done. I can't do it your way,
Yeah.
but it's gonna get done. You may not like it, but you tell me you need this done.
Yeah.
It's gonna get done, but it ain't gonna be by your blueprint.
Yeah.
It's gonna be how I have to do it.
Man, the way I know how to do it.
Yeah.
My comfort.
Yeah. I mean, and it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word.
Yeah. But let me ask you something, because now we're talking on some real shit.
Yeah.
The time, you know what I'm saying? Because versus working a job and being what you're destined to do, or being who you're destined to be. You know what I'm saying? You know, exploring that craft, because you can't, like you just said about being a job, you can't be who you really want to be, or try to fulfill the job to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying?
And that was like one of my downfalls, because I've always been a man that I always take care of my responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've always prioritized everything. So I've had a job all my life doing my music, except when I was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, it was just 100% music then, but I was controlled. So when I wasn't in Atlanta, I had a job. And I don't look at it as me going a job. I hate my job. You know what I looked at it as? This is going to help me live the lifestyle that I want to live and take care of my son and my family. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at it as a job. I just looked at it, this is going to help me do what I need to do. It helped me get the equipment. It helped me set the prices to help give you love. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to charge you $500. I charge you $100. And you're going to get a better quality than when you went over there to the big boy studio. See what I'm saying? I mean, I think God put that in me to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I've always helped. Where you know, I've done stuff with no charge for people. You know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And took them as far as I could take them. You know what I'm saying? And not looking at nothing in return for it. So that's just
hard.
how I am.
That's hard though. You know what I'm saying? That's hard, man.
That's why I say I'm blessed. When 2 years ago I had a heart attack, and I haven't been to work since. God been blessing me. I don't have to wake up and go to a job. You know. So I live off of the talent that God gave me.
Just living in your lane. Living in your
and I don't go outside my means. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I don't have the cash to pay for it, it's not for me right then.
It ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me right then. That's not saying I'm not gonna get it.
But let me stay in my level right now. Let me stay in my lane right now.
God, you see what my focus on. So put me in the directions what I need to do, because I've always what I tell my son is I never say I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not gonna never do this. What I tell my son is, God, show me what I need to do in order to get this. So that's what God is a real big focal point in my life, and especially the older I get. I'll be 50 Tuesday. So
what?
Yeah. So
shut the front
door, I'm blessed, man.
Hey man, that's all right, dog. You know what I'm saying? 50 years, man. Putting it in. Doing the grind, man, doing the work. And living like you want to live.
And see, that's man, I mean, I have a great support system. They know who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like my level head, she gonna keep me on point. You know what I'm saying? My favorite person in the world. She gonna keep me on point. She gonna let me know right from wrong. She gonna put it to me harsh the way I need to get it. She ain't gonna sugarcoat it. She gonna make me feel bad. We may not talk in a week, but she always be on point. She got me. She's like my angel and my devil.
That support system is so important, right? Especially when you're out here grinding, especially when you're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Someone to kind of keep you in check a little bit, pull you back.
And so when I'm in a relationship, it can kind of distract me, because my focus is making sure our relationship stay healthy. So right now I'm single, and my focus is making sure my son become a well-groomed man. He's 14, well, he's 15. So a relationship for me right now, I can't really see, you know, you don't know what God have for you. You know what I'm saying? But I know my job is to make sure my son become a real-rounded young man for him to be able to go out there and succeed in this world. Because it's a rough world, you know? So
it's a cold world, man.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about it but try to live in it. Hey, man.
What's up?
I want to ask you, I know you said you had to sign a lot of NDA, but can you mention some of the artists that you work with? Anybody?
Yeah. Okay, so I've done some work with Mary J. Blige before.
Okay.
I've done some work with Chris Brown before.
Yeah.
I've done work on a lot of different artists in Atlanta.
Yeah.
During the beginning stages.
Yeah.
Biggest project I ever worked on won a Grammy, but I can't mention it. Yeah. But it got a Grammy. Yeah. And everybody was around singing it. Yeah. And I couldn't say anything about it.
But hey, you cashed the check.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't actually get that check, but I got a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. And see, because what they do is me and another songwriter, we was in the studio and we was writing out these songs, and then they was like, they asked me, did we know them? I was like, yeah, we know them. Who don't know them?
Yeah.
They came in, did the songs, and we looked back, and they gave the credits to somebody else, and they just told us our names weren't big enough. They gave the writer's credit to someone and gave the production credit to someone.
Really?
That was already out in the industry.
Yeah.
This was in Atlanta.
But they wouldn't even give it to y'all.
Yeah, they said, but we didn't have a trust because guess what? We worked for something.
Yeah.
So it's just like, say you work for AutoZone.
Yeah.
And you're selling all the products in AutoZone. You're #1 salesman every day. Yeah. But the owner get the recognition. Yeah. You don't get the recognition. You don't get the owner of AutoZone is the one getting all the accolades, all the millionaire, the big houses. Yeah. But you busting your butt selling all these products and getting the numbers that you need to make the store successful. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like you work for them, you know? Yeah. It's no different. As I tell a lot of people, when you sign those contracts, you're not free, you work for them. You know what I'm saying? It's a deadline. You have mandatory things to do. Yeah. And I've always told people, I said, don't get stuck running behind somebody else's coattail. Yeah. If somebody did something for this person, best believe they can do the same thing for you. Yeah. So they just want you, excuse my friend, they just want you to dick ride them. They want you to tell them how you can sit up there and you can see what they did for this person and see what they did for this person and see what they did, and you know they have the pull to do it. Yeah. People bring in who they want to bring in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, that's how the game works. Yeah. I've been in meetings where they've turned people down, and 2 years later I see them on top. Wow. I've been at the meetings with Sony, and they didn't want them. Yeah. They chose somebody else. They go wood. The same person that they turned down, then blew up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
they missed it.
Yeah. So they put in the forefront who they want. It's not like talent has nothing to do with it anymore. It's all a business thing. Mm-hmm. If you're not marketable, if they don't see within a shadow of a doubt that they can make money off of you, they're just gonna drag you along. They're gonna you're gonna be on a street team. You're gonna get to hang around with them. But where your money at? Where your credibility at? Where's your sessions? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how the game works. That's how it goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch gears.
Okay.
Because I know we went to the national. Mm-hmm. But starting out here locally, Shreveport City, who are some of your favorite artists? Who have some of the artists you work with around here?
Of course, D Brooks. Yeah. D Brooks, that's my boy, my brother. Yeah. As far as working with, I've been around a lot of people. Yeah. I don't too much, because the type of music that I make, I don't consider it to be our type of music. You know, so a long time ago, like, you know, I do make beats, and some people have done some stuff on my beats. Yeah. But the type of music that I really make, A long time ago, I had a statement that I try to make music for people that buys music.
Yeah.
So I've always been low key behind the scenes. I always wanted to be like that little mix master engineer, you know, but I can't produce.
Yeah.
So that was just like, so that was just like there's a cherry on top.
Yeah.
The production is.
Yeah.
But you know, I like to work with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Who would you like to work with here in the city that you would like to work with?
Truthfully, I would like to work with I'm working with my little brother right now, Two Canes.
Okay.
We're working on a project together. I'm engineering his stuff. Yeah. I would like to work with everybody.
It's a lot of people out there. I mean, but the city really buzzing with a lot of talent.
Yeah, and I need to I'm extending a hand now. If y'all watching, I'm extending to everybody. Everybody get at me. Yeah. Get at Wax. He know how to get in contact with me. I'm working with everybody. Yeah. So I mean, because I feel like I don't put no one in a box. Yeah. I feel like everybody has their own specific lane. Yeah. And I want to work with them individually accordingly, you know? Yeah. So I don't, it's just so many, I don't want to single nobody out.
Yeah. It is a lot.
It's a lot, man. The city have a lot of talent. Yeah. It's just where we at. It's just unfortunately we're not like one of those big cities. Yeah. So the city we have to start embracing our own artists. We have to start embracing the talent that we have here, or we're never gonna get anywhere. We always have to go outside to sort our talents. You know what I'm saying? To let our wings fly. Yeah. Yep. To spread our wings.
To spread our wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real. Mm-hmm. That's real though, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's deep there.
Yeah.
Man, but shit. Ooh. Because we got into it for a second. Though.
Yeah.
But what would you say to the young producers, the young artists that's coming up now? You know, because I think their lane is a little different than our lane.
Yes, it is.
You know how they're coming up. They have so much of the social media.
They have.
You know
what I would tell you is to stay true to your craft, and I would say if it's a possibility to stay independent and grind, work. You can never stop learning. Yeah. And one more thing, the most important thing is keep God first. Ooh. Keep God first. That's the most important. That's what I lead with. Yeah. You keep God first, because He gonna take you where you're supposed to be at. You know, and stay true to your own.
Yeah, it is, man. Y'all catching it right here. This your boy, anyways, Lunch and Blunt Show, man. Ro DeVinci. How can these people find you guys?
Man, I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube as Platinum Dan, the Platinum Dan channel. Facebook, I'm Ro DeVinci Beats. Instagram, Ro DeVinci. TikTok, Ro DeVinci Beats. If you type in Ro DeVinci Beats, you gonna find me. Yeah, and I'm in the city, so I'm not hard to find.
You back for good?
I'm back for right now. I'm back and forth, but I'm back for right now. Yeah. You know, I make my own schedule, so I always got time for you.
There you go. Right here at the Lunch and Blunt Show, man. Y'all catching it. Ro DeVinci, man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace. Thank you.